What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about time speeding up and lack of free will, right? So let's get to it. The days have been going by extremely fast, and it's hard for me to keep up my tasks throughout the day because I'm such a busy person. I'm active duty military, and I go to barbering school. And then on the Saturdays, I run like marathon runs and shit like that. Then that's pretty much it. But like, I also love going out and having fun. But at the same time, it's like whenever I live my day-to-day tasks, it's like it just seems like I'm always in a state of rush, or like just like what Chauncey once said, life feels like a fucking dream. So it's like, I mean, I'm not. There are pros and cons to everything, but it's just trippy. Like, why the days going by a lot fast? It's just like you really don't have time to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And that could work against you, but that could also work for you. Like if you're, because like it could work against you because if like me, if you're the type of person where like you want to do a lot of things every single day, where like you want to like go out, have fun, but also study for your career, but also work out, and also like do your hobbies, or like do like your side quests, or like hustle and try to make money on the side here and there, and you have so much things you love doing. Time is speeding up. It's going to be hard to do that because you don't have, because like the day just flashes by just like that. Back then, 24 hours today is like fucking like probably like 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like the days go by a lot faster. Like every single day, it doesn't feel like 24 hours. It feels like you wake up and you're on a rush, you're on a go, and the day's over. It feels like 10 hours. We're not, maybe shorter. So as the months go by, as years go by, time hasn't speeding up so fast. You know what I'm saying? So like it's kind of, and like a lot of people are eating less or sleeping less and stuff like that. Now it kind of sucks because even at work, we're like, I have so much tasks to do, and it's hard for me to even get these tasks done. Or like there are times where I have to cancel, or like I had to miss a couple of school days or a couple of class days because I don't have time to after I'm done with work, I don't have time to drive to my school to do barbering and shit like that, because it's like a 30-minute drive. I don't have time to like drive because I got to be there a certain time. Either that, or like I'm always late. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because the time's speeding up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have time for yourself. You don't have time to really take a deep breath and to relax and to fucking complete tasks whenever you want to back then. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like this shit does get annoying sometimes. It's like for real, like we're always in a rush. Stupid. And then it's like the weekends go by a lot fast. Now the good sides of it is that like if you don't like your job, if you don't like what you do, then time speeding up, it's a good thing because you're gonna tolerate that a lot less. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna like be less miserable because since the days are going by a lot faster, you ain't gotta be as much miserable. It's also like but that could also work against you because if you hate your job, then since time is speeding up, you can have less time for the weekends. But also I was gonna say something but I forgot. Fuck. Um, God damn, I was about to say something but I forgot because I had another point. Damn it. How did I forget that? Anyways, but yeah, but time speeding the whole. Like, hopefully it will pop back up my mind. But time speeding up is it's crazy, man. Like we have less time to sleep, less time to eat. Like I could eat one times a day and I'll be straight and I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like people are always in a state of rush. It's like we can't really, even like if you have an upcoming exam or a test, it's like you barely have time to study for that. So it's insane. Um, Well, oh yeah, oh here you go. I remember. But also, you could also save money a lot easier. Just like even Chauncey, he said that back way before. He way back. He even mentioned that like since the days are going by a lot faster, since time is speeding up, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to like save money, to like save for gas money, or like just save money in general. Because the average person that works 9 to 5, me included, we get paid like 2 times per month, right? So you get paid per 2 weeks. Since time is speeding up, it's easier for you to get that money and to save it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta worry about spending less because since the days are going by a lot faster, since time is speeding up, you're gonna drive a lot less, pretty much. So that one makes it really cool. That one makes it really amazing. Now, I'm gonna talk about lack of free will. So, do I believe we have lack of free will as human beings? Yes, I do. I'm not talking about us moving our arms, like getting up, making decisions and actions. I'm not talking about that. That we have free will over. But I'm more so talking about when it comes to the people we meet, when it comes to like the life circumstances we're in, such as the family we're born into, the areas where we live at, our money, yes, our money, our resources, and like this is the types of people we attract and we come across, and the types of people we're always around, and the types of environments we're in. I personally believe we do not have free will over that because we have no control over that. People may say, oh, if you change your reality, if you change your thoughts, if you use the law of assumption, law of attraction, or if you change your, or if you heal your subconscious, unconscious mind, your reality is gonna be a lot different. I think that's fucking bullshit because there are some, because if that was the case, and everyone would be doing that. Just like what Chauncey once said, these people who are making like, who are claiming that like certain routines or certain things that could help better people's lives, whether it be making money, whether it be mindset, whether it be healing. If that was the case where people claim it could help improve your life, then just like what Chauncey once said, then everyone would do it. Then they could sell their course to like a third world country, and then they could all do that shit. But that's not the case, right? So that just like what Chauncey once said, he's fucking right. You know, so that's not the fucking case, because a lot of people, I'm not sure if they're really that fucking stupid and dumb, and or they just don't know any better, and that's the case, and they're just fucking dumb, and you really shouldn't respect them like that, in my opinion. But like, because certain people, just like what Chauncey once said too, just like what Chauncey even said, there are certain people in his life who have like a lot of karma, who have a lot of blockages, who have done a lot of things in the past life, where they have a lot of like spiritual baggage on their plate. So it's hard for people to like maneuver in life. They could take the right steps and right procedures and even do it better than the average person, but they still can't get out of their situation because, like what Chauncey once said, because of their karma, because of their baggage, because of the things they've been through in the past life. And I agree with him, because I use my life for example, because there are times where in my life where I've taken so much steps to do the healing work. I've been on a healing journey since 2017. I keep attracting like twin flames and spiritual like soul ties and shit like that. And like all it does is like I keep attracting all these trauma bonds. And I feel like I've done so much healing work. I've grieved a lot, and like I've put in so much work only for me to be stuck in situations, environments, and people to where I don't really fuck with. And I'm like, hold up, where's the average person, even family members who aren't even doing that as half as much spiritual work as I am, and they're the opposite. They're narcissistic, they're unaware, they're spiritually unaware, they're just mentally fucked up, but they're able to attract better situations that I'd rather be in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold up, there's something going on over here. And there's even people even say that life is unfair, which is, I believe that life is not unfair. You know, you just gotta pay up the cards you're dealt with. There are certain people who are able to attract certain situations that's very beneficial, that I would kill for, that I would die for, that I would love to have, sending other people, but they didn't put in as much work. Now, I'm not dumb like most people. Like, I understand it's part of their life mission, they're part of their life purpose. The same way where you want to, like, let's say for example, you want $1 million, the other person who's born into $1 million, they're probably not satisfied with that, or there's not part of their life mission to have $1 million, or like their soul or spirit don't even want that or desire that. Maybe they desire to have a loving family, but that same person that has $1 million, they were never born into a loving family. Versus you, maybe you were born into a loving family, but your family's broke, or like you never had financial freedom like that. So you see where I'm getting at? So everyone's life purpose is different. So this is why you really shouldn't compare your life towards other people, because everyone is unique. Everyone has different life missions, and their soul or spirit desires certain things. So technically what I'm saying is right, that we don't have free will like that, because like with me, like I'm not sure if it's bitterness or anger, but I have a very like bitter, very like guarded, very paranoid view on how, a very like guarded perspective on how I view God and the creator. I do believe there's a God and the creator, or the universe, or your higher self. I do believe there's like a spiritual divine entity that watches over us and that kind of guides us in a way. But do I respect it? No, I don't, because I feel like all the abuse and all the just fucked up people I've been around with, and all the environments and all the fucked up situations and the things I've witnessed and seen towards other people's lives, all that shit, I personally believe like it wasn't by coincidence, and I have a lot of reasons and facts to back it up. I mentioned this on all my videos, but I'm not going to mention it in this video. But like me just being subjected to that, and me even witnessing that towards my life or other people's life, I feel like all this shit, like all the abuse I've been through, all the fucked up situations, and me getting out of these situations, and now being introduced into more fucked up people and spiritual warfares and shit like that, and how like I was able to be introduced to divine connections. I feel like all that shit was pre-planned, or like God or the universe or my ancestors or my higher self. They kind of orchestrated me to experience a lot of fucked up situations. Probably because of my spiritual probably because of my spiritual path, my spiritual mission to overcome and heal and break generational curses and to have experiences. I do believe that, but at the same time, I feel like when is enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like there gets to the point where like God needs to acknowledge that all this shit he's doing, this shit is not right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't have control over that. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced. It's just like because me like I'm very like, and I'm not saying I'm right, but it's from my own perspective. You don't have to believe what I believe in, but like I'm very like I observe a lot. Like I observe the situations I'm in. I try to like understand, or I'm trying to learn lessons that what these situations or life situations or people are trying to teach me when it comes to triggers, when it comes to my triggers on how I'm feeling, or like if I'm projecting, I'm trying to check myself. I'm also trying to like I'm scanning, observing the environments I've been in, the cycles I've been in, the types of people I attract with, my mindset, and just all this shit, the environments I've been in. I observe all that shit 24/7, and like it just seems like there's like a higher entity or divine orchestration at play. Doesn't mean it's a good thing. No, I mean this in a very fucked up way. You know what I'm saying? As I said this, I saw 11/11. I'm not saying that's confirmation, but it's just fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's very disturbing. Like I've been around a lot of like, and I'm not trying to judge because I'm not perfect either. Because obviously I'm fucked up. I have mental illness. You know, so but I feel like I've been around a lot of narcissistic, very emotionally closed off, fucked up people in my life. And even fucked up work environments. A lot of dumbass people that I really shouldn't be around with. Same thing with work environments. Even with family members, I cut all them off. I cussed all them out. There are times where like, if I were to justify like my actions and like how do I explain this? The things people have done to me, I have every right to really hurt them extremely bad. That could have resulted in either someone getting killed or someone going to prison or jail. But because I have a lot of self-control and I'm very like, I feel like I have a high emotional awareness. Not saying I'm intelligent, but when it comes to emotional awareness, I feel like I have a high intelligence of that. So this is why like I don't react towards people. I don't do the things I've done towards these people because I understand the outcome of it. But I do feel like because I've been through a lot of like crazy situations where like it was spiritual warfare. Yes, I believe the devil was at play and demonic entities were at play, but at the same time I feel like God and the universe, they kind of allowed this shit to happen just for me to be subjected to experience these things so I can know what the fuck is going on, so I can know what it's like to be subjected into spiritual warfare and all these crazy ass shit, so I could like either make videos about it or to teach it or to like share it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a testimony, all this other stupid ass bullshit. So I hate this realm so much because it's like, I also hate this realm. I know I'm all over the place, but I hate this fucking realm. I hate this world society because everything is controlled and restricted by money, and we have pedophiles who rule this fucking world. So I'm like, damn, did God allow this shit? Did the universe allow this shit? Why is the world is the way it is? And why is human history so fucked up? Changes need to be made. But why isn't, and God has the power to do that, but he doesn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? But you know, I think it's just like it's insane, dude. Like, and then you got fucking time speeding up. So what's going on over here? You know, like it's and I think it's many people's lives in my life too. Like, it just sucks how like no one is really truly satisfied with their life. No one's living a life. They're just trying to survive. They're just trying to get by. They're just coping with life, and that really bothers me because as human beings, I personally believe it's our birthright to be free and happy. But I hope this realm, this reality, it just seems like it kind of like go against that because just like what Chauncey once said, he said something like, this world isn't the way it is, like because how we view like the average person, how they feel this world or this life, it's kind of programming. I hope this realm, I hope this 3D reality, I hope it's not based on fucking suffering, pain, and agony and bullshit. You know, I feel like there has to be a point where like this realm needs to play it fair, to where like they'll stop fucking allowing pedophiles to rule this fucking world, and to and they're responsible for a lot of people being fucking miserable. I don't agree when people say like people aren't victims. I really do believe people are victims. I do believe we are victims to a certain degree. We're like, because as human beings, as we're born as babies, we had no control over this shit. We were subjected to this shit. A lot of generational like we were forced to go into these school systems and to learn bullshit and to be subjected to these broken family households, or at least most people, because some people they don't have, or they weren't born with broken family households. But one of the reasons why there's so much broken family households and these generational curses because of the system we're living in. The system is traumatizing. We're not living life, we're surviving. You can't live life if you're trying to make ends meet through money. Because if you're trying to make ends, like, because we're being overworked and underpaid, that's going to create a lot of tension. That's going to create a lot of trauma and narcissistic health issues, or like mental health issues within the average person. And if they have a family, that's going to make them be traumatized. And once they're traumatized, they can't really raise their kids properly. And once they can't raise their kids properly, their kids are going to form like trauma when it comes to like abandonment issues, rejection issues, or like emotional trauma because their parents weren't emotionally there for them because their parents were too busy trying to make ends meet. This is a real thing, and that's what creates generational curses. And eventually, as these kids grow older, they're going to attract toxic cycles and relationships, and they're going to experience life through a lot of pain. You know what I'm saying? And most of these adults or parents that try to make ends meet, at times life doesn't play fair. Like you could work extremely hard, you could do the right thing, but life isn't going to reward you like that because life is based on numbers. It's not based on your work ethic, your effort. It's based on numbers. It's a numbers game. This is why like everyone works the same job, and the person who works harder doesn't matter because they all get paid the same thing. It's very fucked up. You know,